There comes a moment in every life when you are faced with a choice that feels like it could tear you apart. It is the moment when you know deep down in your soul that something or someone is not serving your growth, your happiness, or your future. Yet even as your heart whispers to you, your fear screams louder. What if I can't find better? What if I'm making a mistake? What if walking away leaves me with nothing? And it is in those moments of conflict where the true power of walking away is tested. Because walking away is not just about leaving someone or something behind, it's about choosing yourself. It's about valuing your worth enough to say, I deserve more. And that simple act of courage can transform your entire life. Most people think strength is about holding on, about enduring until the bitter end, about proving that you can survive the storm without ever letting go of the rope. But sometimes real strength is the opposite. Sometimes the bravest thing you will ever do is unclench your fist, release what's been hurting you, and step into the unknown with faith. Because walking away is not about quitting, it's about rising. It's about saying, I am not afraid to let go of what breaks me, because I believe in what builds me. And that, my friends, is the key to freedom, the secret to lasting love, and the foundation of a life worth living. And before we go deeper, let me remind you, this message is just the beginning of a journey we are building together. If you find value in these words, if they resonate with your soul, if you want daily fuel to keep you strong in love and in life, then subscribe our channel Next Gen Emotive, because together we are not just learning how to survive, we are learning how to thrive, how to master the art of living and loving without losing ourselves. Now let's talk about why walking away is so powerful. At first, it feels like loss. You may feel like you're losing love, losing security, losing comfort. But here's the truth. Every time you walk away from what's toxic, you are not losing, you are winning. You are winning back your peace. You are winning back your dignity. You are winning back your time, your energy, and your freedom. Walking away is a declaration that says, I am not desperate. I am not trapped. I am not defined by what I cling to. I am defined by what I choose. Think about how many times in your life have you stayed longer than you should have, whether in a relationship, a job, or even a friendship, because you were afraid of what would happen if you left. You convince yourself that settling is safer than risking, that enduring is easier than beginning again. But every second you spend in a place that drains you, you are sacrificing your future for your fear. Walking away is not just leaving, it is reclaiming your destiny. Love is beautiful, but love without respect is poison. Love without growth is a prison. Love without balance is bondage. Walking away does not mean you never loved. It means you loved yourself enough to recognize that real love cannot exist where you are constantly diminished. And this lesson isn't just for romance. It's for every part of your life. If your job suffocates your passion, if your friends mock your dreams, if your environment stifles your spirit, you owe it to yourself to walk away, not out of anger, not out of bitterness, but out of belief. Belief that the universe, God, destiny, whatever name you give to the higher power, has something greater waiting for you once you take that step of faith. You see, life has a way of testing you. It will place obstacles in your path, not to destroy you, but to teach you. And sometimes the lesson is simple. When the door refuses to open, it's because it was never meant for you. Yet so many people spend their whole lives banging on the wrong door, bleeding their hands, crying out, why won't it open? When the truth is, another door is already waiting, one that leads to freedom, joy, and fulfillment. But you can't walk through that new door until you walk away from the old one. Here's what most don't realize. When you walk away, you are not just leaving behind something that hurts you. You are making space for what heals you. You are creating room for the blessings that cannot enter while your life is cluttered with pain and fear. Walking away is not about closing down your heart. It is about opening it wider, opening it to the possibility of better, stronger, deeper love, and richer, more meaningful life. Some people will call you selfish for walking away. They'll say you gave up, that you should have tried harder, that you should have endured more. But never confuse self-destruction with sacrifice. There is a difference between fighting for something that feeds your soul and bleeding for something that drains it. The world may not always understand, but you don't owe the world your suffering. You owe yourself your peace. And let me tell you this, walking away is not weakness, it is wisdom. It is knowing that clinging to what hurts you will never bring you healing. It is knowing that begging for love will never give you respect. It is knowing that loyalty without reciprocity will never bring you joy. It is knowing that no matter how much you pour into someone or something, if it's not meant for you, it will never fill your cup. And so you walk. You walk not because it's easy, but because it's right. When you walk away, you send a message to yourself and to the world. I am not afraid of being alone. I am not afraid of starting over. I am not afraid of letting go of what breaks me, because I know what I deserve. And that message, that energy, that unshakable self-worth, it attracts everything you've ever dreamed of. The right people will find you, the right opportunities will unfold, the right love will meet you half. But here's the secret most people never tell you. Walking away isn't just about relationships or careers, it's about identity. It's about shedding old versions of yourself, old habits, old fears, old beliefs that keep you small. Sometimes the person you need to walk away from isn't out there, it's inside you. It's the version of you that doubts, that settles, that accepts less than you deserve. And when you walk away from that old self, you step into the powerful, fearless, unstoppable you that's been waiting all along. So the next time you find yourself hesitating, clinging to something that is hurting more than healing, ask yourself this: am I staying because it's right, or am I staying because I'm scared? Am I holding on because it's love, or because it's habit? Am I choosing growth, or am I choosing comfort? And if the answer points to fear, habit, or comfort, then you already know what you must do. You must walk. And when you walk, do it with your head held high. Do it without apology. Do it with gratitude for the lessons you've learned, but with confidence that you deserve more. Because walking away doesn't mean the story is over. It means you're ready to write a better one.